Hi everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's cash stuffing is going to be a small one because we bought. Yeah, I'll have to go through with you what's happening with some of our envelopes and things like that. And yeah, as we all know, it's getting really ridiculously close to Christmas. This time of the year, this time of the year we don't have a lot of money anyway, being Christmas and having to do Christmas shopping and things like that. But we've also got quite a few family birthdays around this time as well. So yeah, we're all feeling the pinch. But anyway, I have $400 to cash stuff with you today. And I will go through what's been happening with our envelopes and stuff, because the last couple of weeks it's been a bit of a slippery slope with dipping into the envelopes. But we had to go Christmas shopping. We had to get outfits for Lee's work Christmas party. I don't think we're going to be buying anything new for our family photo shoot at Christmas time. I think just the kids are going to need some clothes, and that's purely because they don't fit their other clothes from May when we had our last family photos. So yeah, so we've got $400 to cash stuff, and I've got my little coin jar here. I just counted how many coins we've got. Oh look, it could be an ASMR channel too. Okay, so the amount of coins that I've got in this jar. Okay, the amount in the jar is $75, so that's pretty cool. Try and get over 100 before it gets too close to Christmas, and then cash it out, get it in notes so we can take it with us. But yeah, anyway, I will I'll adjust the camera and get right into the cash stuffing video for you guys, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm just gonna set up my cash here. So we've got,
finished his bowl and now he's playing with
oh yeah, he only had the little bit from Fretchy, but okay, so we've got 3 50s, we've got 8 20s, we've got 6 10s, and we've got 6 5s as well. So we've got all of this cash here. $400 to get stuffing. So these are the envelopes. I've done a bit of a rough thing on my little budget planner of what I could put in, but I think I'm just going to go through the envelopes and just kind of have a look at what I've done as well. So birthdays has been depleted. It did have $30 in it, but I took that because it was my birthday on Monday, and I took some of the money so that I could get a couple of things, because we were just scraping the barrel at the end of this fortnight and we needed some fuel, and I also wanted to get some lunch on Sunday. So for birthdays this time I've written down 10. So it's not going to hurt. We'll start with that anyway. So we'll put 10 in birthdays, and then I think I might just go back at the end and put down what each envelope has. So birthdays has 10. Now the insurances for the cars, I'm trying to keep it still as much as possible. So I've got 30 written down, so we'll put 30 in there. And then I'll come back and go through the amounts with you guys. Games, I think I'd written down 10. So that got depleted as well. So we're starting that one over again, but that's okay. Electricity, I did have 40 budgeted, but I've written down 20. And that's fine for now. We'll put 20 in the electricity envelope, just so we've got something in there, and then we can always come back and do some more if we can afford it. Now the boys are still getting $5 a fortnight. So Ashton is getting 5. Fletchy is getting 5. Oh, I know I'm going out of frame a little bit when I'm trying to put this money in the envelope. Sorry guys, I don't know how good this video is going to be. Still not 100% here at the house. Oliver is getting 5. Now the emergency fund was completely depleted as well. We had like 250 in there, then we had like 100, then we had 75. Now we've got nothing. So I've actually written down 150 to put in there. So I will just put these 350s in for now and just see how we go. It's just going to depend on whether that's going to allow us to have a bit of a Christmas fund in there. Anyway, holidays, I've written 10, so let's put 10 in holidays. There's nothing in holidays at the moment. Like I said, guys, most of these envelopes got depleted last week because we just needed money. Gifts, I've written down 10. There's nothing in gifts at the moment, so I'm putting 10 in gifts. Self-care, I've written another 10. There's nothing in self-care at the moment. We'll put 10 in self-care. Just got $400 to work with today, guys. Contents insurance, I've written down 5. So that's fine, we'll put 5 in there this time. That one wasn't touched. The big insurances, Regos, electricity wasn't touched. Internet is only depleted because on the 20th, I deposited that money into our bank to pay the bill. So we're kind of starting again with internet. And I've written down 20, so we'll put 20 in the internet. And we'll be way on track again for that, which will be fine. Teaching Rego, I've got nothing this time, but I've got $10 in there and there's plenty of time to get that up. Grocery is just staying how it is at the moment. If you follow me on Instagram and in my other videos, you would have seen that, careful darling, that I am doing the 4 shops with Coles where you spend $120. Well, we do anyway. There's different amounts for different people I've seen. And you spend $120 over 4 weeks and then you get $50 off your shop, or you could choose points. We chose $50 off the shop. So I'm doing click and collect and that sort of thing a lot for Coles. So that's why I haven't got any cash out for groceries and nothing's going in the grocery envelope at this stage. All right, so now we're at the Christmas fund. The Christmas fund has not been touched either. It's at $370 and I've written down 80 for this week. So 20, 40, 60, 80. And put that in there. And then we'll come back and then count what we've got for Christmas. And then the last envelope is the Regos, both cars. And I'd written down for Regos 30, and that's what I've got left. So I had kind of allocated everything. It's just going back through and having a look now at what we've got. So the Christmas fund is now, I'm just going to use my calculator on my phone because I just do not have the patience today, guys. But like, look at all this money in the Christmas fund. Yeah. I suppose I should tidy it up. 51, 52, 50, 70, 90, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 25, 35, 45, 50. So 450 is now in the Christmas fund, which is great because I wanted to get to 500 before Christmas, and I mean, we're already there. So that means that we can put extra towards that and have money for fuel and food and our campsite. So it's the 29th of the 11th and we are at $450 for the Christmas fund. Now grocery, nothing at the moment. Teaching Rego, I believe we are still at 10, which is fine. Yep, so $10 for Teaching Rego. Internet, we are at $20 as of the 29th of the 11th. $20 for internet. Contents insurance, we are at 10, 20, 35. So 29th of the 11th, we're at $35 for contents insurance. It's just going to make it a lot easier come next year to be able to pay these bills without feeling shocked. So $10 is going in self-care. So we need to cross that out, put 29th of the 11th, and we're at $10 for self-care, which is fine. Won't be touching that for a while now. Gifts was at $20, now it's at $10. Gifts is $10, and that's like other people's birthdays and things like that, so we'll see how we go with that. Holidays, I've put 10 in holidays. 29th of the 11th, 10. Now our emergency fund is now sitting at $150, which is good. Feel a lot better about that again. Trying to build it up. A little update with our car debt, where actually I don't talk about it a lot, but we have a family member who has helped us out with paying our cars off, and we are paying them back. So when I say our car debt or our debt, that's what we're paying my family member. So we still owe, I'll have to do a little update for you. When I crunch the numbers, I'll just put it on the screen here and show you what we've got left. It's something like 15 grand or something we've got left, but we've put that on hiatus for the next couple of months because we just want to be able to afford Christmas and not go flat broke. And then in the new year I am starting work and the kids are all going to be in daycare a couple of days a week, and I'll do 2 or 3 days a fortnight probably, and yeah, so we'll get back into that car debt then. I wasn't sure whether to just put all our money towards the debt and not have an emergency fund, but I talked to a couple of people, and you need an emergency fund because other things might happen and then you go back into debt. So the 29th of the 11th, we now have 150 in the emergency fund, so that's really good. Now the boys got an extra 10, got an extra 5 today, so Ollie is at 15. Okay, so Oliver has $15 as of today. Fletchy will have $15 as of today, the 29th of the 11th. Now, as I always say every time, Ashton had $50 because he got it for his birthday. So he's already at $65 now. Now the electricity, it's coming to the end of the month, so we're going to know within the next few days what our electricity bill is, so I'm not really looking forward to that. But you know what, the good thing is, guys, we've got some money set aside for it this time, which is, you know, saying so much more than what it usually would be. So electricity, we did have 150 in, and I think I must have just put 20 this time, so we've probably only got 170 so far, but that should be over half the monthly bill, hopefully. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70. Yep, so we have 170 in the electricity. Games, we now have 10. Now the insurance for the cars, we had 170 in here, and I wrote down 30, so we should have 200. 50, 70, 90, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200. So $200 in the cars insurance. 29th of the 11th, 200. And yeah, just really hoping that, you know, once we get into the new year and I start working, we'll be able to put that little bit extra money aside so that we're not going to be having to worry about these big annual bills. All right, birthdays has 10 in it now. 29th of the 11th, we've got $10 in there. And the Regos. Regos was sitting at 145 and I've put 30 in. So we should be at 175. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 65, 75. So 175 is in the regos. It does kind of seem like it's, you know, like we're not getting that far just yet. But like I said, once I'm making a bit more and you know, every little bit counts. Like at least we've got these little bits in the envelopes that we can start to put towards it. And then yeah, we've got $75 in the coin jar so far. I feel like this cash stuffing video is like the most super short and sweet cash stuffing ever. I mean, it was only $400, but you know what's in our envelopes now, and yes, a lot of the amounts are looking quite sad, but you know, you get that, and you get that towards this time of the year. But at least we've got a little bit of money that we're putting aside, and I'm quite happy with our Christmas fund sitting at $450 because that's going to really help us out the closer we get to Christmas. And yeah, we're still living in the house of sickness here. We've got Lee home again today, and Ashton's gone to daycare. He's all right. Fletchy's having a sleep. Ollie's just chilling. So I'm actually sending my envelopes to my categories, what I use. I'm going to be telling my sister because she is going to make me a binder and some clear slips for me to use. So it's going to be bougie, not the Bronx anymore, guys. Yeah, so that's today's cash stuffing of $400 going into the sinking funds and the bills. Yeah, let me know, how's your Christmas fund doing? How are you guys doing this time of year? Are you as stressed as I am? No, I don't feel that stressed. It just, I don't know, I get a little bit eso-depresso about it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We will survive and go into next year and start building again. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one.